Hello guys, hello. Thank you for waiting. I'm sorry, I am so late. You're never going to believe what I was doing just. I took some video of what I was just doing only 15 minutes ago. And yeah, it was fun. You're going to see for yourself anyway. I'll put it in a video, I promise you, okay? What's the next upload? You'll see for yourself. So guys, hello and welcome to another day in paradise and welcome to another edition of the Unapologeticnegropean. In today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit more, well, not more to the African continentals, but I wanted to ask a general question. Have you ever asked yourself, you know, when the time comes, when, you know, your backs are against the wall, when you need your diasporan brothers and sisters the most, when you need them, when you're at your most needy, and all the chips are down, what would they do? What would they do in that situation? You know, because you got a lot of them who walk around talking about pro-black and be-one and pan-Africanism. You got a lot of them that are pumping their fists in the air and they're saying this, that and the other. But, you know, talk is cheap. So what would these guys really do if they were in that situation? Would they stay in Africa, help you out? Maybe, perhaps, you know. I'm just going to say hello to you guys first. Nigerian American Lives Matter. Hello. I'm really late and I'm really sorry about this. It's, oh my gosh, I'm 2 hours late. 2 hours late. But like, you'll see it for yourself tomorrow. If you pop it, if you take a look at my video tomorrow, you'll see why I'm late. Okay. We'll leave it there. So, way back when, hello. Get your facts right before you, yeah, I know that THC never went back to the United States. So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt this time, okay? But Go Black to Africa did go back to the United States. And if you go to Go Black to Africa's page, actually, you know, and I'm not picking on him necessarily, but there are other people that are in this situation too. And the reality is this: talk is cheap, but actions speak way louder than words. So we're able to see what Go Black to Africa would do in that situation, as and when the chips are down and you have a chance to, I mean, he's traveling around Africa. He was traveling around Africa at the time. And he had to go back to the United States. Oh, wait a minute. Has he taken it down? No, don't tell me he's taking it down. He's taking it down. Let's have a look. No, it's here. America kicked me out of Africa. Did any of you guys watch that video? America kicked me out of Africa. Because it's kind of a weird video. Because I think most of us know that America is never going to kick you out of Africa. You've always got the option to stay in Africa or to leave Africa. Okay? So, if you know, when you planning to travel Africa, right, during COVID times now, okay, things are different now. You need to be careful. You need to be able to be a bit more dynamic with the way you think, and you got to be flexible. You got to be adaptable. You need to be able to improvise on the move. It's just the way travel is now. It's really crap, because I like planning things way in advance. I used to book my flights up a year in advance because it was just cheaper that way, especially for long haul flights. You could just pay over terms as well. You could do that with Delta, I think now. So if you buy a ticket with Delta, you can pay over terms. You don't have to pay all the cash up front. So, you know, I used to do that. You cannot do that anymore. You have to have insurance. You have to have insurance now. So I'm not sure what situation Go Black was in, but it didn't take him long to make the decision to go back to the United States of America. It was like, boom, there and gone. It didn't take him long. I've got to ask myself this one question. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to take. I didn't finish, by the way, guys. I didn't finish. I'm going to go into the live and say hello to you guys because I know you've waited long enough. Hello, Tonya. Hello. Hello, in movement. No more. Bobness. Hello, guys. Don Langdon. Maybe he's a Jaffa. It's just crazy, you know. A lot of these guys, a lot of these YouTubers, they're out there telling people, yeah, come to Africa. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Give up your life in America. America is rubbish, you know. Give up your life. Come to Africa. Live here. It doesn't matter what they say, you know. Listen to me. And a lot of these guys, they've never lived in Africa. Go Black has spent a lot of time in Africa, but he's never lived there. And I think there is a massive difference between popping around the continent, you know, and spending a couple of weeks inside one country and then moving on to the next. I think there's a massive difference between that and living in one place, you know, for 3, 4, 5 years. Because you're not looking at it from the point of view of someone who's just passing through. You're looking at you're looking at it from the perspective, your perspective is of someone that has intrinsic ties to the community. You know, you have built part of that community. Maybe not physically, it may not be tangible, but definitely spiritually and systemically as well. Okay, you become part of the community. People will trust you. People will ask you for things. People will say hello to you. So, you know, you become part of that neighborhood. Forgot where I was now, but yeah. If you're just passing through each country and you're spending 2-3 weeks there, you're never going to be able to fully comprehend the nuances of the community in which you're perhaps just dipping your toe in for a few weeks. And people are not going to look at you in the same way as well. So it's always going to be difficult to take information about Africa and about where you can live and what you should do from someone that has never lived there before. You know, it is for me. It's difficult for me to do that. You know, I have a company, but I wouldn't advise somebody on things that I don't know because I don't live there. However, there are people that have lived there, that do live there. I got people in, let's say Ghana. I have a person in northern Ghana, and he has lived there. You know, he's from northern Ghana, so he knows the community. He knows how important certain things are. So, but if you're in a situation where you're just jotting around the continent and you're not building those intrinsic relationships with the people of those communities, then you could do what Go Black did and just up sticks. Oh, see you later. I'm going home. Next flight. Oh, America is going to stop people from leaving the country. I've got a certain period of time before I need to leave. Right? If you still believe America is your home, you are going to think that way. But I think it's very difficult for a person who still sees the United States as their home to turn around and start dictating, telling people that, hey, Africa is the place to be. That's where you need to go. And it's true. I'm not in Africa. I'm not in Africa. I do plan to go. And, you know, one thing I told myself was I was never going to let anybody else rush me. I'm going to get this done right. I'm going to do things differently. I've always been the type of person that's going to do things this different than everybody else is doing it. And I like that. You'll see for yourself anyway soon. Not soon, actually, but yeah. So what does this tell us? It tells me that you need to really more stop listening to the words and look at people's actions. I think looking at people's actions is way more important. And sometimes you can listen to their words and compare it with their actions. And that will give you a better gauge on what's the best way to move to Africa. I was watching the Achiempong family yesterday. I know I just butchered that pronunciation, but yeah, Achiempong family. I was watching this Anna, and she was talking about she's got family in Togo, I think. Can't quite remember. And you could see that she was distraught. She was distraught that she couldn't go back to Africa. If you're in a situation where you are going to spend long term in Africa, you're going to spend a prolonged period of time in Africa, and the American government comes up to you and says, hey, right, we're going to close down all the borders for these countries, so you've got a choice now. Make your choice now. Would you go back to America? It's a good question. Go Black is by himself, but he's been in Africa for long periods of time without his wife and his kid, right? So when he's over there, he's by himself and he's free. He's free to do anything he wants. I don't feel like going to Africa without my children. For me, it's not worth it to go without the family. I think the family's really important. Killing two birds with one stone. If I go to Africa, I'll learn things for myself, but it's time that I really start more focusing on passing on African continental values to my children and not westernized ones, which is going to be difficult living here. But that's not always going to be the case. Guys, I'm sorry, I have just been missing you guys. THC always talk big money energy, so it was cringe to see him start tailoring and tourist business instead of something substantial way back when. Yeah, you know, it's weird because everybody seems to be falling into line and doing the same thing. I'm surprised he's not selling land. Maybe he is, but I'm surprised he's not. Or perhaps doing consultation with land. Is it the Black Unicorn? What's her name? The Black Unicorn who's doing consultations and stuff and charging people for those consultations. I think it's okay for you to do that, but bear in mind that, you know, you're going to look incredibly you're going to have to be incredibly naive to do work with somebody that is not registered their business in the Gambia, right? The reason they are not registering their business in the Gambia is because nobody else is registering their businesses in the Gambia. And as long as those people, the middle class, and those people who have their own little stalls and businesses and making their own money, they are happy with the status quo. They're happy with making their money because they see how bad it can get, right? They know that it can get really bad because they see it on the streets of Banjul pretty much every single day. So they're happy with the status quo. They're happy to turn a blind eye to the mining companies, you know, the politicians selling these licenses to these mining companies. They don't mind doing that. So everybody is happy except those people who are at the bottom of the pile, the ones that really need the help. I don't mind him doing that, starting up another business. But yeah, like I said, it's one thing to say something. It's one thing to turn around, start talking big money. And it's another thing to actually get along and do it. You know, I think the person who is quiet, who doesn't say anything, the one that's very unassuming, doesn't, give away the game, doesn't talk a lot. I think those people are far more scarier than the people who are all loudmouth, telling you what they're gonna do, blah, 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 blah. That doesn't scare me. If you're gonna come and get me, if you're coming to get me, why are you telling me? Are you warning me first? What kind of stupidness is that? Come and get me. Put your head down and do what you need to do. Go running around telling people what you're going to do, because straight away it just destroys any credibility in your threat, right? So yeah, I think it would have been better if he just puts his head down and just carries on grafting. aFrIcAnS for the Jesse Sommelier. Oh, him. Yeah, but he's not. He's been found guilty, but he hasn't been sentenced yet, has he? Has he been sentenced? It's a Sunday. It hasn't been sentenced today. And Ton, trying to get back to his roots. He has 7,000 subscribers because of his videos on the dark underbelly, while every other YouTuber is doing the brother from a different mother, fake kumbaya, shit. Okay. Just reading everybody else's. Ms. Z, your opinions are yours, and they are not completely accurate. Yeah, they're not. My opinions are not always accurate. That's true, and that's why I like to have these discussions. I would have liked it if I would have StreamYard did this, but it would have taken a lot more time for me to have gotten things ready. Yeah, I know everybody. Sorry, Don Langdon. I know everybody has a different angle. Everybody has a different angle, but for me, like I said, you need to watch people and see what they do. See if they talk the talk and not just walk it. See if they walk the walk and not just talk it, So if you want people to trust you, you would go out and do the things that you said you're going to do. Yeah. I think he left because of COVID restrictions. Yep, he did. Sorry, let's see what the Fresh Prince of Wakanda has to say. I'm really far back, guys, so I'm trying to get through your comments. I'm going to try and run through them real quickly. I'm going to miss a couple of you, okay? I'm sorry about that. No one should be traveling at present without following the rules. Yeah, don't bother do that. unless you have really good insurance. Fresh Prince of Wakanda, I dare say she has not traveled a lot to make such a statement. COVID knows no citizenship barriers. No, it doesn't. I kept having people telling me, yeah, over 5 million people have died from it. 5 million people. But that's out of 279 million people who have caught it and recovered. So 5 million seems like a big number, but when you're looking at it from the biggest standpoint, how much is that? That's a little over 1 point something percent of people who are passing away from it. So, you know, you're going to force the snake bite on somebody because of something which has a really good survival rate, you know, a rate of survival. There's something fishy going on, definitely. And what I don't want, guys, what I don't want is for us guys to discuss it and me tell you it's not going to happen. There's no way I'm touching it. And then 10 years from now, something happens and you don't know what it is. Something hits you. Or maybe it won't happen at all, but after it's done, it's done. There's no reversing it. Oh, weather. This is not going to last for long, guys. Let's have a look. 145 of you. Wow. I'm glad I've got so many people in the chat. Let's have a look. Yeah. What do you mean wipe my lip? Ah! That would actually, that's part of what I was doing just. It's vegan cookies. All right. Sorry, back to this. But thank you for that. Yeah, I was frozen because my battery's dying, so yeah. But thanks for that. I'm still here. Hello. This pink beige guy has a home and business in the Gambia. This pink beige guy employs Africans in the Gambia. To keep my staff employed so they can feed their families, they have to be snake bitten. This is crazy. You know, my wife works a job from home. Both me and my wife, we work from home, right? We don't have to go somewhere. We don't have to go into an office. And I think it's just, I think the way the world is going, I think it's going slowly towards that way. I don't think the ruling class want people to go to work. I think they want people to go on Zoom calls. I think it's a lot more convenient for them. A lot less money gets spent on traveling, which means more money gets spent for, you know, disposable income, which means more taxes for them, which means more money for everybody, for the 1%, you know. I just have a feeling that it's too much of a coincidence that we are being told that we need to take this snake bite, and we have this powerful device, the internet, that we can literally see people on the other side of the world and have conversations with them, just like I'm doing now. So I don't know, I don't see it. African continent is not for the weak. Let's share ideas. African continent is not for the weak people. Like most diasporans, someone needs useful skills before they can make it over here. Yes, that's very true. I believe in that too. But what if your skills are in sales? You know, the UK is a country now that is doing less and less manufacturing, and it's more of a service industry now. That's where they make most of their money. Banking and, you know, type administrative services, that type of thing. Accounting and that sort of thing. Which way do you think Ghana is going to go? Or the Gambia? I mean, have they spoken to people about it? I'm Jamaican, right? And they are at this moment working along with the Chinese, right? This is the preliminary stages at this moment to build one of the largest container ports in the world, right? Jamaica's strategically placed sort of on the way. If you're coming from Europe by ship, you have to go past Jamaica and then into the Panama Canal if you're going to go into the Pacific, right? So Jamaica is strategically placed for that reason. So the Chinese and the Jamaican government are planning to build this massive new container yard, a port for those ships that will be taking the new larger sized ships for the new larger, is it Supermax Panama Canal that's been built or has been built, right? There's a reason, there's something that us Jamaicans have to hold on to, some sort of industry that we could say, okay, we can imagine this 10 years from now, my kids can work there 15 years from now, let's go and do some graft. What does the Gambia have? What kind of hope has it given its people? If they've given us something, then it'd be really good to, if you guys know something, I don't know, but if you know something, and I wouldn't expect to know, you wouldn't expect me to know, I'm not from the Gambia, but if there is something, let me know in the comment section below. It'd be really good to hear that. Regame Mathis, white woman, skin and hair on your lip. That's a good one. DMF, it's good to see people, but it will never beat human interaction. It is, that's part of the point. It won't ever beat human interaction. So which way is this going now? Which way is this going? I wanted to just get back on, and I don't want to only point my finger at Go Black, but like I said, if you're going to listen to somebody, you need to listen to somebody that is willing to take, you know, the next step, the leap of faith. That's what I was going to say. The leap of faith. I would have taken Go Black a lot more seriously if he'd have said, I'm staying no matter what. I'm staying. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I'm going to stay for now. Because Africa, the continent of Africa is different. It's just different. You don't have to worry so much because you can pretty much pay for everything you need. So if you're going to Ghana and you have come from Togo, you've gone overland from Togo into Ghana, or yeah, the Ivory Coast or whatever, one of the land borders, you have that flexibility, you have the options, you know. They're not going to stick you back on a plane and then send you back to wherever you come from. So for me, there is always a solution to a problem. And I've been thinking about these solutions for a long, long time now. Chrissy, if we didn't have so many puppets in the world, the snake bite would have not been mandated. Yes, of course not. We have too much. There are people who just blindly trust the government. I don't understand why they blindly trust the government, but they do. They do. And it's sad. It's a sad situation because we've been talking for years and years and years about all the things that could possibly happen in the future. And we've been bigging it up, you know, like Go Black. You know, we've been saying, yeah, come to Africa, do this. Things, you know, these people, don't trust these devils, rah, rah, rah. And then as soon as these devils start reaching out saying, here, do you want some, you know, you want some of this? You can always look at the sheeple and say, well, goodness. They're going to take it. They're going to take it. I like the Matrix. Do you know in the Matrix, when Neo first goes into the Matrix and Morpheus is explaining to Neo that some people are just, they need to be locked into the system because they don't, anything else is totally frightening to them. And this is what I think some people like Go Black is going through. I think that's what he went through. I think a lot of people who go to live in Africa, if the diasporans, the African diasporans who go to live in Africa, if they were handed this choice, you can either stay here for the rest of your life or you could go back to the United States. One or the other. Which one would they choose? I know we've been in the diaspora for quite some time now. We've been here for quite some time. We've built roads, bridges, you know, we've bought our houses. We've definitely laid our foundations, our roots. Some of our roots is there, like that. Close. Some of our roots is there, so sorry, I know I'm stuck. It will unstuck in a minute. It will unstick in a minute. Burkina Faso, a long time ago. Sorry, I'm reading what you guys are saying. What we propose for our African continent is manufacturing in all kinds of products, but each country must build ultra-modern industry parks. Yeah, but you need to be able to attract industry to your country. The Gambia is such a small country. They should be able to do this. The fact that they're in this situation now, it's just weird. And I know the last president took a lot of, not this last one, but the younger guy. He took a lot of money, right? And a lot of that money is still frozen in Swiss banks and in French banks as well. So it's not like the Gambia can't make money. They can make the money, but it's just not going into projects which will give the people a better quality of life. If not them, then their kids. So they can start focusing on their kids and they can build their houses next to whatever, you know, park where they build guidance systems for autonomous cars or something like that. Just anything. They don't have anything. And this is the reason why a lot of bad crap is happening over there. It is about, it was about THC. And I don't want to, the thing is, I'm not about to tear him down. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. But I just wanted to say that, oh, damn. My battery's going to go. Give me 1 second. Ah, motherfucker. There you go. So guys, just going to charge this up. Okay. try and speak a lot louder and clearer because my microphone is now plugged out. So yeah, I thought this was going to be about THC and Go Back. It is, but it's less about them specifically. I'm sure, you know, Go Black has his reasons for going back to the United States of America. But for me, when I see people doing stuff like that, running back to America because, hey, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get back into America for the short term. It's like, you know, back in the days, you know, in the early 1800s when our people were locked up and forced into labor camps. That's what I like calling them. I'm not even going to call them plantations, but that's what they were forced into. When they were forced into that, some of them escaped, and there was a problem with the fact that they didn't know that they had to escape. They were systematically dumbed down to the point in which they didn't feel like they were escaping prison at all, or slavery at all. It's like the plantation is the golden cage, and when you leave it, you want to, you know, at some point you will seek refuge back in that golden cage. America is the golden cage. So all I'm saying is you got to take what these people say with a pinch of salt. Take what they say with a pinch of salt. I'm going to check how loud is the golden cage. Yeah, that's still on my lid. Right. So I'm just going to read out some more of your comments. Go Whack loves it, loves taking it. He collects the checks every month and not complaining. No, I don't think there's anything wrong with him making money. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with him making money. But, you know, you got to live by what you say, right? You got to live by it. And I don't think he's doing that by running back to America. Let's have a look. Need better internet in Africa? Yes, definitely. Definitely need better internet in Africa, and cheaper internet too. Let's have a look. Turn, you're frozen again, and it's European internet. It's not the internet. The internet's fine. It's the device that I'm using. Sorry about that. Palm Bridge, you're the fake boy. 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 Kenya is the truth. This is why this snakebite travel policy is taking a heavy effect in some African countries. So what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Because it seems like the people who are in control of these countries are in cahoots with the Europeans, with the Americans, and they're just turning a blind eye. I'm going to make a video about Equatorial Guinea and the president there, and how the Americans are just like turning a blind eye. I want to speak to you guys about why they're turning a blind eye to what the president of Equatorial Guinea is doing. Terrible people. Indomitable Empress. Oh. I can't hear you. You can't hear me. Let's have a listen. Hello, hello. Testing, testing. Ah, I can see that. All right. I'll speak into the phone a bit clearer. Let's have a read of what other people are saying. That guy, JT, is brilliant with his fake emotional marketing. It's like Felonville soap series. and his groupies believe everything he says. Yeah, it's really weird. It's like Fresh and Fit. You know, it's like those guys. Everyone has their own little sort of clique of people that stand around them and protect them from anyone and anything. It's wild what the way it works, man. It really is. Nigerian American lives matter. Most repats looking for an African utopia will eventually become disillusioned and move to South America. As a person who has spent a significant amount of time in South America and in Africa, well, maybe not so much in Africa, but definitely in South America, I can say this: that's probably not the truth. The people in South America are not what you expect them to be like. They're different in different parts of South America. They're not like one monolithic type of people, you know. Hispanic. Is it Hispanic? Yeah. So they all each have their own unique personalities. When I was there, I think there's lots of racism in South America. I think there is. I think because it gets swept under the carpet, you know, people forget that it's happening in South America, perhaps more so than anywhere else. I like JT, but I ain't sending a dime. Daniel M. Go Black to Africa is now a travel channel. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It never used to be that, but I suppose he changed his niche. Anime. Seems the leaders of Africa are not putting the money into the communities. Instead, they're putting the money into their pockets and giving large and living large whilst their people suffer. You know, you would have thought that Ghana would have had a big, beautiful, brand new hospital that was free for all of its patients. Just free. I don't understand how, I mean, I'm sure there are African countries where healthcare is free, but the vast majority of African countries that I've been to and experiences that people have spoken to me about, it's, you know, you're on your own. Something bad happens, you're on your own. It's crazy. There should be at least one hospital there, paid for by the government, and that is bankrolled by the government. So whenever somebody absolutely needs some help, they can come to the Ghanaian government and, you know, they will help them out. Where on earth do you go without issues? Madagascar? Madagascar? No mask mandates, no nothing there, right? I'm guessing. There's nothing there. So, let's have a look. Way back when, South African. Oh, do you know what? I've got 10 minutes. I've got 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. Kwame is not a snake bite. It's not a snake bite. Stop making up conspiracy theories. What? Okay. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa just tested. Oh, really? I wonder if it's the new version. Yeah, that's sad. Hope he gets better soon. Go back to Africa as a businessman. Yeah. His power, I'm safe eventually. They will agree to my batty self. A matter of time now. So yeah, guys, I'm going to start sort of rolling this in now, unfortunately. What was the point that I wanted to make? The point that I'm trying to make with today's video, guys, is you can't just blindly follow these people on the internet, expect them to always not have, you know, some sort of target that they're looking to reach. They normally have a target, and normally that target is being able to either take money from you or show a alter ego of themselves to you, so you think that you can trust them. And that's it, guys. You gotta be careful. So guys, I'm really tired, but I really want to get this video up now and do some trimming with it and stuff before 12 o'clock. So guys, thank you for joining me. Has Jamaica got free hospital assistance? We do have one hospital that is free. One. The whole of Jamaica. Not sure where that is. My grand aunt used to live there. Used to work there. So yeah. Turn, you're always tired, my dear. It's because I'm always doing these videos last thing at night. Plus, I wake up every morning at 5 in the morning, but last night I got up a little earlier. It was about 4:30, between 4 and 4:30. Got dressed and went for a run. I always go for a run. I like coming back from going for a run, and the family's still in bed, and it's still dark outside. My little thing there, my little tick thing. The Americans barking about no free hospitals in Africa, blah blah blah. Do not have free hospitals in America either. Where's the lie there? That is absolutely the truth there, Fresh Prince of Wakanda. Nothing's for free in the United States. And anytime you use the word free, someone starts shouting, communist. It's one of those things, man. So guys, yeah, I'm going to leave it here. I want you guys to let me know what you think in the comment section below, because I'm going to go to bed, but I'm going to reply to your comments in the comment section below, okay? So guys, I'm going to thank you guys for watching. Thank you very much for coming. All 160 of you. I didn't expect that many people to come, so thank you very much for coming. I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'll be posting a video tomorrow. So please tune into this space for that, and I will see you in the next one. Okay guys? Take care guys, thank you very much. Should I leave this on? No, I'm not going to leave it on. I'm not going to do that. Come into the comment section, okay? Take care, guys. Ciao, ciao.